Hey guys, welcome back to this Monday video for June the 20th. Now on Monday, we typically go over the Call of Duty general community news and or anything official out of Infinity Ward. But this video is going to be a channel update, so that will include all of those who visit the channel, whether you're here for the Friday vlogs or how-to content, current events, and or other items that are here on the channel. If you guys are new here, I'd like to welcome you, and this will be a little bit of a different video overall, as I'll be going over just some kind of the channel news that I wanted to present to you guys and the production schedule and things that you have been seeing here lately. But if this is your first time here to the channel, I'd like to welcome you guys here and would encourage you to click on that watermark down there in the bottom right hand corner to subscribe. That way you guys will know when there is content here on the channel, whether that's covering Call of Duty and or the Friday vlogs or other how-to content that's here on the channel. Last year, 2019, in December, YouTube was letting everyone know that they were going to introduce and or enforce COPPA. That is the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. Now, the act itself and or the policy has been around for quite some time, but it was going to be enforced on YouTube. And many of us who didn't cover content for children specifically weren't entirely concerned. As a matter of fact, many of us thought that this would probably actually help some of our channels, particularly in those pesky areas when it comes to ad revenue, mid-rolls, and other things that typically are kind of in the background of YouTube creators. But something dramatically happened here on YouTube. Now, I'd like to say that I've been very happy to be part of the YouTube community, within the forums of YouTube, communicating within with community managers, as well as having attended 2 different community insiders type events that are put on by YouTube. So having that knowledge, having that information, having the resources, I've yet to see anything that has been able to substantiate what many of us, as in pretty much everybody on YouTube, what we have been experiencing and what we have been going through since December. Now, some of that has changed, but I will tell you this. From December 2019 until May of this year, I did not gain any subscribers, 0 subscribers above 6,030. The channel would go down to 6,020, 6,018, but never over 6,030 ever. Never. I would get notifications that people had subscribed to the channel. Traffic overall, the metrics for traffic and locations and source traffic, as well as click-through rates, seem to be about the same in some instances, but I wasn't entirely sure how much of the videos were getting suggested or recommended to different viewers. So the concern, of course, has been for every single channel across YouTube. Now, when I go through and look at some of the how-to YouTube creators, whether that's Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, Steven Schroyer, and even Corzine, who is a social media attorney, he too was talking about how COPPA has affected, or he actually was the only one that was talking about how COPPA was affecting YouTube. So in the research for this video, I went to Daryl Eves' channel, I went to Steven Schroyer's channel, I went to Roberto Blake's channel, who I had the pleasure of meeting at a YouTube Creator Day, and Ian Corzine's channel, the social media attorney, and I couldn't find any content within their channels that talked about what we have been experiencing as creators for at least the last 6 months. Now, of course, we have the pandemic that was going on, and I think to an extent that actually helped our channels because people were more homebound and they were probably maybe online a little bit more, and it has helped the channel. At least this channel here has grown a good bit, at least starting in May, because from December till May, the channel was not growing at all, despite metrics being typical, which was something I never could quite explain either. Now, I can tell you as someone who does voiceover work for other channels and has worked with other channels that are larger than mine, and I have seen some of these grow exponentially. I have seen channels go from 20,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers in 5 months. I have seen these channels get 130, 200, 400 subscribers a day in traffic or in subscriptions, as well as thousands upon thousands, if not millions of views per month. And there just simply was no explanation that we could come up with, that we could figure out what was going on. So at this point, many of your fellow creators that you probably watch may have slowed down on their content. They may have decided to take breaks. Many of these creators are pretty much getting very burnt out, and we can always tell. And if you ever want to see like a key indicator, where of course you guys can't see our metrics, but the key indicator here is if you watch one of your favorite creators. For example, if they just release a video, watch the view count for the first hour, and then you can take the percentage of how many subscribers they have versus how many views they have to get a certain percentage. Now, typically, percentages for viewership versus subscribers can be relatively low. As a matter of fact, a good number, or what's considered an average number, believe it or not, is as low as 5%. Very good is 15%, and of course some channels have even higher. That would be subscribers that are actually viewing the channel versus view traffic or click-through rate of people who come and visit the channels. But for the most part, everything has slowed down considerably for all of our channels, and I've just been trying to come up with concepts and ideas. I didn't want to make a lot of changes, and the thing about my channel, if you guys have subscribed for a while, I don't use my metrics. I don't use any of the analytics to base what content I cover here. Everything you see, I want to be genuine. I want it to be content that I enjoy, that I am passionate about, and I'm not grinding out 10-minute videos as some creators may want to do. Now, some creators may enjoy doing those grinds, those 10-minute grinds, or else, but some of them may enjoy doing the 10-minute grinds. But we just received information from YouTube the other day that they are going to reduce that, what's called the mid-roll rate, to just 8 minutes within a video. So you might see some of your favorite creators go down to as low as 8 minutes when they're covering their videos. So for the most part, the content here on the channel is not necessarily going to change. It's just that it has slowed down just a little bit, because it can be a little discouraging at times to produce content, put it all together, and then because of whatever's going on with YouTube, it simply isn't getting the traffic. In other words, it is value on return. So the amount of time, if you're ever curious, say for example, like a Call of Duty video or some of the H1Z1 videos or other content that I've done here on the channel, typically it is about 1 hour's worth of work for each minute that you see. This video here, from the time I started recording it to the time I'm finished and it's uploaded and I sent it out to you guys for this Monday, will probably be about 4.5 hours of work. And that may not be entirely that big of a deal if you think, oh wow, you only have to work a half day each day. But the thing is, there's research involved, and there's just the editing and everything else that are involved. And I think many of these larger channels that you see also have their own editors and illustrators and so forth. But nonetheless, guys, I just wanted to kind of just let you guys know what I was thinking, what many of us as creators are going through, and to just kind of let you know about the channel. I'm not like taking a vacation. I'm not taking a break. If you see things slow down, it's just because I'm just kind of coming up with ideas and concepts, trying to figure out what's going on with YouTube in and of itself, because there are, of course, changes that are constantly going on. Things here on the channel have improved, and much of that has to do with you guys who have participated and have helped the channel. And of course, I very, very, very rarely solicit for donations, although there is the donation button on the actual main page banner in the bottom right-hand corner, as well as all the Amazon links that I put below the video. And I try to make it as easy as possible for people to be able to help and contribute to the channel. And Amazon links is really an easy way, because a lot of people order from Amazon. They go online, they're Prime members or whatever it is that they, or however frequently they use Amazon. But below the video, I have my Amazon affiliate links. You can go to that page, that influencer page, and use it just like any other Amazon. And that kind of helps out the channel as well. And of course, doing my voiceover work and stuff, of course, is another way that I do it, because I don't want to burden the channel with, grinding out 10-minute videos or grinding out 8-minute videos just for that mid-roll. And then, of course, the content suffers when you're just generating grind content. So those are kind of the things you guys can look out for if you're watching some of your fellow creators. And you've probably heard them say the same thing. I've heard it from every creator out there, from everyone that I follow. Everyone is adjusting and adapting their content and their channels to meet the peculiar, weird, strange things that are going on with YouTube. But nonetheless, guys, that's basically what I wanted to cover with you as far as the channel is concerned today. All right, guys, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this kind of channel update. I wanted to let you guys know and remind you that my social media links are below this video. That is for Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, although I'm thinking of maybe dropping TikTok. But I also added Parlay as another one of the social medias that I am kind of really trying to dive into and become more vested in because of all the changes that are going across social media. All of you guys who follow me on the Friday Vlog know what I'm talking about. But nonetheless, I want to thank all of you guys in the community, or in the Call of Duty community as well, for your guys' continued support of the channel. And of course, if you haven't already and you're watching this on DTube or you're watching this on BitChute, by all means, you guys can give me a follow and a subscribe there as well. And if you're here on YouTube, of course, that would be the channel icon appearing right there on the screen to subscribe, along with notifications. That way you guys will know when there is content here on the channel. And I want to thank all of you guys for your continued support and appreciate all you do here for the channel.